During this exercise, we are going to work on embodying and envisioning ourselves in a new way of being. So for our purposes for this exercise, I want you to bring to mind a particular behavior or pattern that you are ready to be done with in your life. And when you're ready, and go ahead and pause this if you need a moment to think about which behavior you want to work on currently. And then when you're ready, go ahead and press play and we will continue. So I want you to begin by standing up, closing your eyes, rolling your shoulders back, taking 3 nice, deep, mindful breaths in through the nose, pausing at the top of the inhale, exhaling out through the mouth, and 2 more of those on your own. What this does is it allows us to get present in our body and in the moment. And after you've taken your 3 mindful breaths, I want you to bring to mind the behavior that we're working on. And I want you to feel it. I want you to feel in your body the way that it feels when this behavior takes over. And I want you to allow it to flow through your body. Allow it to do what it does in your cells, in your muscles. So maybe you're slumping down, maybe you're crossing your hands over your chest, maybe you're tensing up, balling your fists. Whatever it is, just allow it. And your body knows this feeling. This feeling is familiar to you. This behavior is familiar to you. You know this behavior. It has served you for a long time. And just take notice of what your mind is telling you about this feeling. And then when you have this reaction and this behavior embodied in you, I want you to envision a movie screen out in front of you. A big white movie screen. And now I want you to project this version of yourself out onto this movie screen. So I want you to see yourself as you are right now, embodying this behavior or this reaction, this characteristic. See yourself on the screen. See yourself with your shoulders hunched or all closed off, or your fists balled up, or your shoulders, jacked up. See what your face is doing. See what expression you're making. And now I want you to bring to mind the first person that occurs to you that embodies your ideal. So what do you want to be in place of this behavior? So if it's confidence you're looking for, who comes to your mind that embodies confidence? If it's inner power, standing in your authenticity, speaking your truth, holding boundaries, being calm, being peaceful, whatever it is for you, whatever your ideal is in this situation. I want you to envision a person who embodies that ideal. And I want you to see them on the screen next to you. And notice what it is about this person that embodies this ideal for you. Is it the way they stand? Is it the way they conduct themselves? Is it the way they speak? What is it that they are doing that tells you that they are fill in the blank? And I want you to really focus on this for a few more seconds. Focus on this person. Focus on their behaviors. Focus on that ideal that they are embodying. And now, on the movie screen, I want you to see that version of yourself merging with this embodiment, this ideal of this other person. See these two bodies becoming one on the movie screen in front of you. And take a deep breath. We're not listening to your mind here. We're being present in our body. Deep breath. Exhaling out any resistance. So as these two beings merge into one on the screen, I want you to feel in your body the response of you embodying this ideal. As you breathe in, feel yourself standing up taller. Connect with the feeling of this ideal that you are invoking. Feel it as it flows through every cell in your being. Feel the confidence pour in and charge through every cell. Feel the trust. Feel your power. Feel your authenticity. And just observe what your body is doing. Notice if your shoulders are falling away from your ears, if your chest is expanding outwards. Maybe your fists are unclenching. Maybe your heart rate is slowing down as you stand in your confidence, as you stand in your power, and you stand in your strength. And when you feel as though this ideal is flowing through every physical cell in your body, and you are now the embodiment of this ideal, I want you to bring to mind the last situation that occurred that brought up that old way of being that you're releasing. So the last situation that occurred where you weren't able to hold your boundaries, or your fear crept up, or you didn't speak your truth, or you felt insecure and anxious, jealous, whatever. And I want you to now stand in this situation as this new version of yourself. And I want you to respond to this situation as you would in this new version of you. Feel what it feels like to speak your truth, to hold your boundaries, to stand in your confidence, and to be who you are. Observe what it feels like to trust instead of fear. And take a deep breath in anytime your mind wants to resist. Deep breath in, focus on your lungs, and exhale out. Thank you for sharing mind, but you're not speaking the truth today. Breathing. And once you have dealt with that situation, I now want you to imagine a future situation. We're going to float along 6 months into the future. And we're going to imagine a situation occurring. We're going to visualize a situation occurring where once the old us would have responded with this outdated way of being. And we are going to respond to this situation in the future the way our new way of being would respond. See yourself feel it in every cell. And take your time. Notice how it feels to conduct ourselves in a new way, to rewrite who and what we are. And when you're ready, coming back from the future into the present moment, into your body right now, and again, drawing in that ideal, that confidence, that power, that strength, that authenticity, whatever it is for you. Drawing that into your body. Taking 5 deep, mindful breaths in through your nose. And with every inhale, you are charging the feeling, the embodiment of this ideal into every cell in your being. And with every exhale, you are breathing out anything that stands in the way of that. Releasing those outdated belief systems that tell you you are not enough, that you are insecure, that you are worthless, that you can't. Inhaling in the confidence, the power, the capability, the I can, and exhaling out the I can't, the I won't, the I'm afraid. And really taking your time to stand in the feeling, the physical feeling of that ideal. Giving your muscles and your cells a new program, a new way of being. As you continue to breathe and you continue to exhale out anything, any resistance that stands in the way of you and your new ideal. Spending as long as you would like in this space, and knowing that you can use this exercise over and over again at any time for any behavior, and allowing yourself time. Perhaps committing to working with this exercise once a day for a week on the very same behavior you want to address before you convince yourself it's not working. Remember, our ways of being have been our ways of being for 30, 40, 50, 60 years of our life. We're not going to rewrite them in one night. Allowing yourself time and committing to the work because you too are worth it. Thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste and many blessings.